Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am extremely excited. I am starting this series. I've never read it before in my life. If you've seen my previous video, then you will know that I have never read any of the Court of Thorns and Roses series before. I'm starting this and I thought I would bring you guys along and let you know my thoughts. Yeah, I literally know nothing about this, so I'm just going to take you guys along this interesting ride of reading ACOTAR for the very first time. I'm extremely excited. I want to know what all the hype is about. I want to understand the fun jokes and references that I see on TikTok all the time that I'm just like, I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm too old. So yeah, I really hope you enjoy this video. I'm literally just going to be reading it throughout probably the next 2 weeks. At the end of this video, I'm going to be reading the brand new book, Court of Silver Flames. I've pre-ordered it. I've pre-ordered the Waterstones exclusive edition, so it will be coming on the 16th of February. So I want to make sure that I have read all of these before then, and as soon as that comes, I'm going to read that as well, and that will be at the end of this video. Yeah, I'm just going to read it all in one big swoop. So yeah, I really hope that you enjoy this video. If you do, please like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, all those good things. It really helps me to reach more people so that more people can listen to me talking utter rubbish about books. So I really appreciate you being here, and yeah, I'm just gonna dive right into this book because I have no idea what to expect. So yeah, let's just dive right in. Hey guys, so I just wanted to do a little update on A Court of Thorns and Roses because that's the whole point of this video. I'm on page 82. I got to page 82 last night, but I was too tired to do like a wrap-up video. I just went straight to bed. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this so far. I don't know what I expected, but it's interesting. I do like the dynamic, so just so you're aware, this video will contain spoilers of ACOTAR, the whole series, apart from I will not spoil A Court of Silver Flames at the end because obviously that's a big surprise for everyone. But yeah, I will be talking about spoilers in these books. So Feyre, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. Feyre has been abducted. Not really abducted, she chose to go, but she didn't really have a choice, so kind of abducted. Yeah, she's had to go to Tamlin's fairy castle or something like that. Yeah, it's an interesting dynamic. I don't understand why he's being so nice. I kind of get the feeling that they know about her. Like there's something going on. Like they just keep, you know how he was so interested in how, whether Feyre had a boyfriend or any kind of male interest back home. I thought it was weird that he was so interested in that. Maybe like there's something that they need her for. I don't know, that's just the vibes I'm getting from it, but I'm really enjoying it. It's really good. I like Feyre's character. She's sassy and strong, and I like strong women. Who doesn't love a strong woman in their stories? But yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, I thought it was really cool, the masks that they like have stuck on their face. That's such a cool idea. I really love that. Like I thought it was just kind of like a hi-fi cool fashion thing, which is cool anyway, but the fact that they can't take them off is like really intriguing. I really like that. So yeah, I've been tabbing it as I go. I've obviously got my index at the front, and the majority it's just been world building that I've tabbed so far. I'm gonna do a bit more reading today. I do have some editing I need to do, and I want to put up 2 blog posts today because they are late, so I'm gonna do that. I think that's everything. Oh, actually no, while I talk about it, I got a big box in the mail of books. So I'm going to do an unboxing of those as well in this video because I thought, why not? Let's just surprise you. I'm going to do a wrap-up video of all the books that I got over like, I'm thinking January to March, like a 3-month period, but obviously that's not going to come out till March, and I want to show you guys the books now. But on a side note, oh my god, my TikTok followers, friends, they're friends, not followers, 2 people bought me 2 books. Honestly, I cried in one of my TikToks. I cried. It was so embarrassing. So I have my Amazon wish list, obviously, because they're all the books that I want to buy eventually, and I have it open to people if they ever want to buy me something. There is no obligation whatsoever, and I honestly do not expect any books to be bought for me from there at all. But 2 people bought me something, and one of them was from Debs. I will post their TikTok links in the description below. But yeah, Debs from TikTok, she bought me Red, White and Royal Blue, which I am extremely excited. Literally everyone's talking about this book. Oh, I like that. Okay, so the President of the United States is a woman, which yes, but also her son, Alex, falls in love with a prince called Henry from the UK, from Britain. So basically it's a love story, but it's about 2 men, which we love the LGBT rep. We want it in more books. Yes, so I'm extremely excited, and oh my gosh, I kept the little Amazon thank you note. She said, "Thank you for being a part of what makes Booktoker so special." It's so lovely. And then I also got another book from Beth. Again, I'll post her. It's Cozy Badger. And she got me A Vow So Bold and Deadly, which is the 3rd in a trilogy, which I have all 3 books now. I still haven't read them. But I have all 3, and oh my gosh, I've heard incredible things about this series. I am so excited. And she literally she had no... Oh, there's a map. Sorry, I got distracted. She had no obligation to buy me this whatsoever, and neither did Debs. And honestly, like, the fact that they bought me something is so wonderful. Yeah, and I saved that. It's going to be my bookmark for both of them, because I want to be reminded about how wonderful my followers are. My friends. I want to be reminded about how wonderful my friends are in BookTok. Ugh. So yeah, I got those 2, and it just made my absolute day. And then I also, an author reached out to me. They wanted me to read their book and review it, and it is A. Kingsley, and the book is The Goddess Throne, which sounds amazing. So I'm thoroughly excited to read this, and thank you so much to the author. I will tag the book below. All the books I talk about, I'll always tag them in the bio below, but thank you so much sincerely for sending it me. You did not have to do it at all, so I really appreciate it. 3 wonderful books by 3 wonderful people. Oh, I did buy myself something. Apparently I don't have enough books. I got Death Note. I got the first one. I've been wanting this for so long, and it's been really difficult to find online. I finally got it, which I'm super excited about. So I also got Death Note, and that is my book haul for February, apart from the big box of books that I got downstairs. I have a problem. Okay, so I'm just gonna do like a quick unboxing of this box, because later on, as I said, I want to do like a proper in-depth review of the books that I buy over like the next 2 to 3 months. So I'm just going to quickly go through them all and just show them what I got. I'm not really going to go into detail about what they're about. Sorry about that, but I don't want to spoil my other video. Yeah, so I got the Devouring Grey, which is by Christine Lynn Herman, and it's got beautiful sprayed edges. It's just a beautiful book. I saw it on TikTok. A lot of people were really talking about it and really enjoyed it, and it is young adult. Yeah, I'm not going to go into detail. I want it to be a surprise. I also got Northanger Abbey, Jane Austen, absolute classic. I want to read more classics with my mum. Speaking of my mum, one of her favourite books is Tess of the D'Urbervilles, so I also got Tess of the D'Urbervilles by Thomas Hardy. Again, another classic and one of my mum's all-time favourites. So I'm going to be reading that with her. She doesn't know it yet. You're going to be reading it with me, by the way. Yeah, so I got that. I also got Anne of Green Gables because I watched the show and absolutely loved it, so I wanted to read the book as well. I then got The Name of the Wind and The Wise Man's Fear, which I did not realise that this book is like 1,000 pages, and this one's almost 700. Really looking forward to these as well. And then I also got the Red Rising quadrilogy. I think it's quadrilogy. I don't think there's more. I don't think there's any more in the books in the series, but yeah, I got all 4 of the Red Rising series, which is a kind of sci-fi. It's set on Mars, I think. Yeah, it's set on Mars, which sounds interesting. So the website that I used to get all of these books it's called The Reading Tree, and it is a family-run bookshop, and I think they've gone online now due to the pandemic. And literally every single book on their website is £2.50. Literally every book. Like these in like Waterstones or even on Amazon were at least like £10 each, and I got 2 for £5. I got the entire Red Rising series just for £10, which is ridiculous because again, on Amazon they were like £8–9 each per book. So I literally got all of these for £10. So I will link the reading tree below because I mean, it's cheap books. What's not to like? And they're good quality, they're really nice books. So I don't understand why they're so cheap. But also they did free shipping when you order over £25 worth of books. So when you buy 10 books you get free shipping, which obviously you're gonna have to buy 10 books. As if I need an excuse to buy more books. Yeah, okay, we'll get back to the ACOTAR read along. Alright, bye guys. Okay guys, so I'm just doing a quick update. I can't remember when I updated you guys last. It is now, what's the date? It's Monday.
It's the 8th.
It's Monday the 8th. I didn't get to read it all yesterday because I was putting up my new YouTube video, which if you haven't seen it, what are you waiting for? Yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. Oh, you can't, I made the tabs really small this time. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's good fun. I don't see why people hate Tamlin so much, but I think it's the second book where he becomes a bit of a tool. Let's say tool. So right now he seems fine. A little bit standoffish. To be fair, Feyre seems more standoffish than Tamlin, but at the same time, you know, she has pretty much been kidnapped to this fairy world, so I get why. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it, and I'm on page 103. I'm on chapter 12, and I'm gonna do some more reading tonight, so let's get to reading. Hey guys, so I just wanted to do a little update on A Court of Thorns and Roses. I'm just over halfway. Oh no, I'm a bit more. I'm at 242, page 242, and it's 400 pages, so I'm just over halfway. I'm really enjoying it. So I just met Rhysand, and I really like something needs to happen for me to love him, because I don't want to say the word on my YouTube, but he is not a nice person. He's awful. He is horrible. So I'm guessing something big happens to swap these characters around, because Tamlin is like hella sweet. He's really lovely. He's caring for Feyre, and like the romance enemies to lovers. It's really nice. So I'm really curious about what happens to make everyone love Rhys, because he is horrible in this. Like really, like I hate him. But everyone says I love him in the end, so it'll be interesting. Yeah, I'm trying to think where I'm up to. Yeah, I've literally just met Rhys, so it's just after the summer solstice, which I loved, with Feyre dancing. I thought that was really cool. And then obviously Tamlin and Feyre kissed. I don't know, I still feel, and I don't know if it's because you guys have told me that Tamlin's a tool, but I feel like everything that Tamlin and Lucien are doing is to lead Feyre on for a reason. I feel like there's something, they need Feyre for something specifically, and they're just pretending to like fall in love with her. You know, Tamlin's just pretending to fall in love with her or whatever. I just feel like everything's fake. So I'm not really like getting vibes from the romance, but that's probably again because you guys have said how much of a tool Tamlin is, so I kind of feel like I can't, you know, fall in love with the romance with them. Anyway, yeah, that's where I'm up to. It's taken me a little longer to read it than I thought because I've been working a lot, but I'm hoping to get it finished today, and then I can start I can start A Court of Mist and Fury, which apparently this is everyone's favourite one. So I'm looking forward to reading this. This is quite a big book. It's like 600, 700 pages. Right, 626 pages. Is it up there with my favourite series? Not at the minute. I like the world building. It's really good. I love the fairies and how creepy they are, and loads of different kind of species of fairy, I suppose. I really like that. I think that's really intriguing. I love that some of them are really freaky, like that serial, the one that tells the truth. That was really freaky with like the skeletal hands and stuff. I really like that, but like I said, I like horror, so I really enjoyed that aspect. I love the fact that they're all wearing masks. I think that's really cool, although I always forget, and then she'll reference it and I'm like, wait, what? And then I'm like, oh yeah, he's wearing a mask. Anyway, yeah, I actually wanted to, as well as update you guys, I wanted to show, it's very late, but my January fairy loot finally came. It's like mid-February, but I wanted to open it up in front of the camera with you guys and for you to see my reaction and what I think about it. I know this is like Greek goddesses, I think that was the premise, but I haven't opened it yet, so I wanted to show it for you guys. So let's just dive right in, see what we got. Right, so this is the front, and it has that on. It comes with a load of stuff. Let's take that out. So first off the bat, we have this spoiler card, which I've already seen all the items, so I don't mind reading the back of it, but yeah, that's really, really beautiful. Look at that, that's stunning. Okay, first we have this wooden spatula. Why not? Why wouldn't you get a wooden spatula in a book box? It's got a quote from Lovely War on it by Julie Berry, and it says, "Did you know that food is infinitely more scrumptious when you're in love?" That's so cute, I really like that. I've not read Lovely War, so, but it sounds nice. Yeah, so I got a wooden spatula. I got an art print from Percy Jackson. I got a little ceramic trinket tray. And it came in like this little thing. It's so cute. Look at that. It's got Eris and Psyche on. That's beautiful. I got the 3 and 4 of Wands tarot cards, and this is from The Wrath and the Dawn. This is probably one of my, I don't know, there are two things, well, including the book, but the bookish items, there are 2 things that like, oh my god, I would pay separately for. Like, I just love them that much. Look at this, guys. Look at this book sleeve. Are you kidding? It even comes with a zip. And it's from Circe, a quote from Circe. It says, "But in a solitary life there are rare moments when another soul dips near yours as stars once a year brush the earth." What? Yeah, that is one of the best things I've ever gotten in a book box. In fact, I think it is the best thing I've ever gotten in a book box, not including the books. It's beautiful. I got an iron-on Medusa patch. I don't really do like iron-on patches, but I think it's really pretty, and I'll display it somewhere, I'm sure. Alright, this is the other thing now that, oh, it's gorgeous. Are you ready for this? Look at this bookmark. Look at that. Oh, you can't see it. It's a metal enamel bookmark, and it's got Athena on it. I'm trying to show you. And it's got a tassel. Oh, is that not beautiful? Oh, I love it so much. That's my new bookmark. You see this? For the minute I'm using this metal feather, which I think is really sweet. Not anymore. Not anymore. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Beautiful. Yes, I think that's everything. And now for the book, which obviously it comes in this Fairy Loot book sleeve. Now, I already had a spoiler of what the book was going to be because I saw someone else open it And I foolishly looked because I really wanted to know what the book was, and it's one that I was planning on buying myself, so I am so excited for this. I don't think you guys are ready. You probably are, because you've probably already seen unboxings, but I don't care. You guys, look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful. It is Law by Alexandra Bracken, and it is brand new. It's just recently released. It's got one of a kind front art exclusive to Fairy Loot. I will show you first this. Look at that. That's beautiful. And to top it all off, it has under the cover dust jacket art. Is that not incredible? That is the best book I've ever gotten from a, well, I say that, I've only ever subscribed to a Luma crate, and this is my very first Fairy Loot box, but oh my gosh, it is worth the money. That's beautiful. That is gorgeous. Like, what? I am so happy. I am honestly so happy with this box. It is worth the money. It is worth it. I'm so excited. Like, I feel like I have to, right? Right? I'm so excited. Oh, I love it. So anyway, I just wanted to do that unboxing. I'm really happy with the things I got. It's definitely worth it. Oh, there's some things in here. Oh, I forgot to say. It is also signed by the author. And you also get an art print in the book, and you get a letter from the author. Oh, and then you get an author interview, which is really cool. So yeah, I'm really happy. Oh, I got a little bookmark as well. Okay, yeah, that was incredible. An incredible book box. You guys need to subscribe to Fairy Loot. That was awesome. All right, I'm gonna go get back to reading now. Now that I got my new bookmark. Let's go finish it. Yeah, I realised I haven't done an update in like 4 days, which is my bad. Like, I should have kept you guys updated. So I'm gonna do one now. I finished A Court of Thorns and Roses. I finished it like 3 days ago, so I really should have done an update. I am sorry about that. But yeah, I finished it. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I did enjoy it. Although I think the romance with Tamlin was kind of tainted for me because of all the comments of everyone saying that Tamlin is like not a very nice person. So the whole time I was like, I can't get into this. Even though I love enemies to lovers as well, I just couldn't get into the romance because I knew something was gonna happen to make us hate Tamlin. So I don't know, yeah, I really struggled with it. And also another reason I didn't get into the romance was just I felt like there was something going on all the time. Like there was a reason that Tamlin was being so nice to Feyre and it wasn't sincere. Which obviously you find out at the end, spoiler warning, that he needed her to fall in love with him to break the curse, to get his powers back. So that kind of spoiled the romance a little bit because I knew there was always something going on in the background, but it is what it is. I did enjoy it. I did not like the ending that much. I didn't like the last, I really hated the last trial that Feyre had to do, you know, like killing the fairies. Like that sucked. I really did not enjoy that at all. So yeah, I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I had a good time reading it. So I have started A Court of Mist and Fury. I am quite a way in. I think I just reached 200. Yeah, I'm on 210 out of like 640 or something. I think it is 630. So I'm just like 35% of the way through. I see now why people don't like Tamlin. But at the same time, I don't like hate him. And don't judge me for this. Yeah, I kind of understood the reason behind Tamlin's actions and that he's experienced so much loss and he just doesn't want to experience anymore. And I do understand that, but he just took it too far. I just think the pairing between Tamlin's issues and Feyre's issues was a no-go. Like, you can't have a relationship where one person needs to feel free and can't feel trapped, and then another one who really wants to make sure that that person is safe and is willing to literally lock them in a house in order to do that. Like,
that's what I do with you.
Like, you can't have that relationship between those two types of people. It was a no-go from the start. So yeah, I understand why people don't like Tamlin. I'm wondering whether something more is going to happen to really make me hate Tamlin, because people seem to really dislike him. And so far, like, I understand the reasoning behind, and I don't hate him. He's just trying to deal with his own personal demons and issues, and he just went about it the wrong way. So anyway, now with Rhys, we're in Valaris, and they've just gone to the prison to meet the bone carver. Yeah, I'm really enjoying Rhys's side. I love Cassian and Azriel. I really like them, and Moore as well. And Amren's pretty terrifying. I really want to know what she is. I hope we find out at the end. That'd be good. Yes. So I will do another reading vlog, but we are just about to go out to the storage unit to get George's Vive out of the storage unit.
VR headset, for those who don't know what that is.
For his VR headset, because my brother is in lockdown in his house, so he wants to borrow it.
Oh, I want to find my Dumbledore one.
Oh, you were actually going to look for that?
Yeah.
Right, I'm taking my book then.
That's fine. And the food processor, because I'm going to make hummus today.
Alright, I'm taking my book because George is going to be there for a while. So I'll do some reading while I'm there. And we're also going to go to Tesco, which, for my American viewers who don't know, is like like Target or Walmart. It's like, it's a big shop basically. But they sell a fair good selection of books. It tends to be just like the most popular, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the lists.
Top 10.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Like the top bestsellers. Yeah, the bestsellers list. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it tends to just be the bestsellers list, but we'll have a look anyway. And I thought I'd bring you guys along with me because I know I have a lot of American viewers who might be interested in a visit to Tesco. Why not? God, my life's boring at the minute.
Tesco's sick. Don't disrespect Tesco.
Don't disrespect
Tesco. It's a big Tesco as well.
It's a big Tesco. Yeah. Alright, we're going to take you around Tesco.
Any English person watching knows how great going to a supermarket is, and when it's a big supermarket, like the big Asda back in Preston.
Oh yeah, I miss with the McDonald's in it.
Yeah, that was good.
Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to be bringing my book along because George will be in the storage unit for a while because he's looking for some stuff that's buried.
So I'm not shorts on.
So I've got my little book sleeve. I'll be putting my book in here, and I will be doing some reading while I'm out. I think I'm going to bring my pencil case as well. And I'm going to bring a pencil case.
I love pencil cases.
Pencil cases. So yeah, I'm bringing my pencil case as well because it has my tabs in. And then yeah, I'll take you guys. I'm just going to GoPro it because it's fun. Hi George. Alright, well let's get to it. Right, we've been to Tesco. We got some books. We got some Greggs.
I feel sorry for Americans who don't have Greggs.
Do you reckon that have Greggs?
No, it's English.
Oh, that sucks for you. You just diving right in there. Shall I quickly show the books we got? You want to talk about yours?
It's about Confessions of a Hitman.
Is it?
Yeah.
Right, George got I Am a Hitman by Anonymous. Oh, that's interesting. And it's Confessions of a Hitman, a real life hitman. So it's non-fiction. Oh yeah, non-fiction. That sounds really interesting, actually.
£4.50 as well.
And then I got Girl, Woman, Other by Bernardine Evaristo. I have no idea what this is about.
You bought it based on the cover, didn't you?
Yep, completely by the cover. So, and it's nice and floppy. Good quality book. But yeah, that's what I got. So we're gonna eat now. George has already almost finished his pasty.
It's a good sauce as well. It's very great.
And then yeah, I'll catch you guys in a bit. Okay, so I've just finished uploading my review of We Were Liars by Lockhart. If you want to go check that out, that'd be super cool. I also need to write reviews on the Ghost Hunter books that were sent to me by Susan McCauley, and I thoroughly enjoyed these. So I need to get to reading. I am currently at page 236. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this so far. Really loving it. I love all the characters. I love Cassian and I love Azriel. Their upbringings are tremendously sad. That breaks my heart. Yeah, I love Moore. She's really fun and witty, and it's kind of like the humour of the group. Although Cassian is funny as well, but she's got good banter, and I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm gonna go do some reading now, but I'm quite cold because I live in England. No other excuse apart from that, and it is February, so I'm gonna go and have a bath because that's the only way that I can warm up fully. So I'm gonna go read in the bath. Obviously, I'm not gonna film that. You know, this isn't that type of channel at all. So yeah, I'm gonna go read in the bath, and then I will update you like tomorrow or tonight or something. I don't know when you'll see me next. You'll see me soon, I'm sure. Right, I'm gonna go have a bath. So I had my COVID jab yesterday and it has hit me hard. I'm really unwell today, so I'm not going to show myself on camera because I look like utter trash. But to make myself feel better, I'm starting A Court of Wings and Ruin. Yeah, I'm going to start it today and see how far I get, but I am quite unwell, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, the COVID vaccine hit me hard, man. I haven't felt this bad in a long time, so I'm just going to dive into this and hopefully it'll make me feel a little bit better. So here goes. Hey guys, so I just wanted to do a quick update. I don't think I've updated since I was really unwell. Like, that was last Friday and it's now Wednesday. So yeah, I have been reading, but I just haven't updated you guys. I was really unwell. Like, I'm pretty sure you could tell by the sound of my voice. in that last clip, I was so unwell. I literally have only just kind of fully recovered. So I have been reading, just not a great deal considering it's like now Wednesday and I started on Friday. So yeah, I'm just under halfway. I'm at 300 exactly, and it's a 700-page book, so just under halfway. Yeah, I was really unwell for quite a few days after my vaccine. I was a little bit delirious as well. Like, I was trying to read it and I just could not focus, so I ended up, I think I read like 20 pages and then just watched rubbish TV for the rest of the day. So I am really enjoying the story so far. I was a bit concerned, like the beginning of the book, when Feyre was going to be back in the Spring Court with Tamlin. I was thinking like, oh, that's going to be a really toxic environment, like it's not going to be something I'm going to want to read. It's just going to be really uncomfortable, and I just was not looking forward to it at all, and it's probably why I put off reading this next like book in the series for like 3 days after I finished A Court of Mist and Fury. But you know what? I actually loved it. Feyre is a badass. It was so fun to read, just watching her like be so secretive and sneaky and using all her powers, and like it was just so good. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what the rest of the book may hold. Yeah, I'm going to be doing some more reading tonight because I just made a bet with George that I could finish the rest of them by the end of the week, and I'm not going to. And I regret making that bet. So I need to read this and then A Court of Frost and Starlight and A Court of Silver Flames by Sunday. So we'll see how it goes. But yes, going to continue, see how much I can get done tonight. Need to go walk the dog first, but then we will read, and I'll take you guys along with me. Good morning. I woke up like, let me just get comfy. I woke up like 15 minutes ago. I still got my pajamas on, but I thought I'd just do a quick update because I haven't done one in like 4 days. So yeah, 2 things to update if you haven't already noticed by my background. My mum super kindly decided that she would get rid of all of, well, not get rid of, but she moved all of her books into a different room, and she let me have these bookshelves. So I now have these shelves as well as the ones across the way, because she noticed that my books were looking a bit full. My bookshelves were looking a bit full, which, I mean, she wasn't wrong. They were looking a bit full. Yeah, they look super nice now, and I'll do a quick clip here of what they look like, but I'm really happy with them. So I'm sorry I look so poofy, but this is like the comfiest set of pajamas I own. It's so nice. Anyway, when was the last time I updated? It was like 4 days ago. Yeah, I finished A Court of Wings and Ruin. I finished it like 2 days ago. 2 days ago, I think. To say I cried would be an understatement. I bawled at the end of this, like, just like streams of tears running down my face. It was an emotional roller coaster. Obviously this entire video is a spoiler warning for ACOTAR. If you haven't read the books, don't watch this. But when Rhys died, I knew that that was coming because some annoying person on TikTok spoiled it for me. They did like their saddest quotes on a TikTok, and one of them was that, you know, Rhys died, and I was like, well, thanks for that, you know, no spoiler warning, I had no idea. But what I didn't know was that he came back, which was super emotional. So yeah, I kind of knew that Rhys was going to die at the end of it, so it kind of changed the whole perspective of all the books that I read, which I don't know if I probably wasn't a good thing. So Rhys's death didn't impact me the way I thought it would, that I think it would have if I hadn't had it spoilt. But the fact that he came back was super emotional, and when Tamlin came over to give his bit of like power and he said, "Be happy, Feyre," oh my god, like that one quote just got me. I cried and cried and cried. It was so emotional. And when the dad came back, when the dad with the whole entire armada of ships came, like, oh my gosh, I was so emotional, and I was so excited for their reunion, and then for him to just die, oh, that hurt me so much. It physically pained me, and I was so upset about that. So Sarah J Maas, you suck. Like, you can just give him a minute, just like a, oh hey, how's it going, I really missed you, you know? So anyway, yeah, I've read the main trilogy of ACOTAR. It was fantastic. It's good, you know, it's popular for a reason. It's really good. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. I would say that I think I enjoyed A Court of Mist and Fury more than this one, just because I am more of a character-driven reader than a plot-driven reader, if that makes sense. I prefer character development over plot. And this was much more plot heavy than the previous. Obviously it was all about kind of Rhys's romance with Feyre and Feyre kind of coming out of her shell. I do want to say that I freaking hate Nesta. She's so annoying. I honestly hate her so much. And the idea of reading an entire 800-page book based around her, like, I just don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I really hate her. I really hate her so much. I'm hoping this book will change my perspective, because if not, I'm just going to read 800 pages about a person I hate. Anyway, so I finished that, 5 out of 5. Really enjoyed it. It's good for a reason. Emotional. I cried a lot. It was sad times. And Sarah J Maas did their father dirty. I did read A Court of Frost and Starlight yesterday. What was the point in this book? That sounds really bad. What was the point in it? It was literally like a Christmas special of a TV show where nothing happened. And it just made me hate Nesta more. like genuinely, I don't know if this was a build-up to this one, but it just made me not want to read this book even more, because I just don't like Nesta that much. I really... Anyway, yeah, I read it. It was funny. I enjoyed it. I gave it 3.5 because it was completely pointless. I don't understand what the reason behind it was. It was incredibly repetitive of the last 3 books. It was just like, oh, a reminder this happened, oh, a reminder this happened. That's what this book felt like. It kind of felt like the interlude to this one. It's like, oh, well, don't forget, we've got another book coming, but it's going to take a while, so let's plot this one out so readers can remember what happened, you know? I don't know. I always like the idea of, after a big battle's happened, you have like a couple of chapters where you can see, oh, they lived happily ever after, you know? That's really nice. And this is like a whole book about it, but it wasn't happily ever after. It was just like, I don't know. What was the point in it? What was the point? I don't get it. I enjoyed it. It was really funny at times as well. And it was nice seeing Rhys and Feyre have their moment in the sun, you know, their happy ever after sort of deal. But Nesta just totally ruined it. Ruined all the happy vibes. Yeah, I don't know. So I gave it 3.5. It was fun. It was a nice little read, but it was completely pointless, and I don't really understand why it has been written. Like with novellas, at least there's some kind of plot, but there was just nothing in this. It was just like a reminder of all that's happened in the previous books. I don't know. So yeah, I've read that. So those are the 4 kind of main books now that I've read. So now I am onto this big chunky boy, and I have no desire to read it at the minute. I'm gonna read it obviously, because I think a lot of people really love it, and apparently it is very character driven, and as I say, I am much more of a character driven reader, so I think I will enjoy it. And I love Cassian, so I'm looking forward to reading his story, but yeah, just not interested in Nesta at all. I probably will start this tomorrow, if not tonight. Yeah, and I will update you shortly. Let's get to it. Hey guys, so just a quick update. I started this last night. I got to page 95, chapter 8. If you can see it. I have been tabbing as I've been going as well. I'm enjoying it so far. It is good. I still just don't like Nesta at all. I dislike her so much. So I'm hoping it will get a bit better. But yeah, she just seems to be fighting everyone and everything, and I don't know why, because they're all just looking out for her best interests, and she knows that. Like, she's said multiple times that they're just trying to look out for her. And she's just fighting them and everything, and she's just a massive, not a very nice person. Yeah, I'm going to continue reading later on this afternoon. I'm going to go grab a drink, a hot chocolate maybe, get a blanket, light some candles, and just dive into this big behemoth of a book and see if I start to enjoy Nesta's character more. Cassian I love Cassian, he's really good. I am finding though that you see snippets of Rhys and Feyre, obviously because it's still in this world, it's just not based around them, and any like snippet of them, I just want to read about them. Like, I don't care about Nesta. I want to hear about Feyre and Rhys and like their happy ever after. So it's really frustrating. But it's nice to see them in it a little bit. But yeah, I'm hoping I enjoy it more. You guys, big moment. It's done. It took me too long, but it's done. I've read every single book in the ACOTAR series. They are all done. Yeah, and I'm just gonna be, whoa, the tabbing looks really pretty when you put it all together. Look at that, doesn't that look good? Let's go through it all, shall we? I'm gonna start with like the first book and make my way through them, and then do my final review of A Court of Silver Flames at the end, and then yeah, just give my final thoughts, reviews, see what I thought. So let's just do it. Okay, so ACOTAR, the very first in the series, Court of Thorns and Roses. I think I enjoyed this. I did enjoy it a lot while I was reading it, but now that the world has expanded a lot more, I feel like this is, if I were to reread it, it would probably be a lower rating, just because there's like so much more to the series, and I feel like this is just an extremely long intro. Does that make sense? I did enjoy it when I was reading it. Obviously I gave my thoughts as and when I was doing it, but yeah, I think if I were to reread it now, knowing what I do of all the other books, that it would definitely get a lower rating, just because it doesn't it's just really limited, and the world that's been created, you barely see any of it in this book. I think it would be, if it was just a standalone and it was just left like at her being rescued and like happy ever after with Tamlin, then it'd be a really good standalone, but because it's a big high fantasy series, this just, like, it's definitely not the best in the series. I would say it's like the third best, maybe. I don't know. But when you compare it to this, like, there's just no comparing, you know? There's no comparison whatsoever. This is obviously 10 times better. Yeah. So I did really enjoy it, but this was better. So yeah, A Court of Mist and Fury, the second in the series. I really enjoyed this book. I tabbed it all. Oh, my dog stood on it and got mud on the pages. Yeah, I much preferred this one, just not only because I preferred Rhys to Tamlin. Even before Tamlin was being a bit of a tool, I just did not like his character really. He just seemed a bit seedy, I just didn't relate to it, you know? I didn't relate to that romance whatsoever. And there's much more character development in this book, whereas I think with the first one, Feyre was kind of like a damsel in distress type. I know obviously she had a lot of skills, but I just kind of felt like the majority of this book she was just a bit meh. Whereas in this one, her character really came out. You know, she was battling inner demons, scars, you know, and she was kind of fighting and badass, and I just, yeah, it was so much better. I loved the addition of Cassian, Asriel, Moore, Amren. I loved every single one of those characters. I really enjoyed them. I loved the inner circle of the Night Court. But that being said, again, I just wanted more. This entire series, like, I wanted them to travel, and I just wanted to see more. I think one thing that I did struggle with a little bit in this series was that it was only one perspective throughout, one narrator. It was only from Feyre's perspective, and I think it just would have been a lot better if there were other perspectives, other storylines going on at the same time. I just think that would have really opened the world up and made it a bigger series, like she did with Throne of Glass when there were several different perspectives. I definitely prefer that style of writing just because it gives you a bit more depth and insight into the world, and it's not just one storyline. So I think that is I think that was what was missing for me. But that being said, the one storyline that we do get is fantastic. I really enjoyed it. I love the addition of all the new characters. Yeah, it was fantastic. The ending sucked. I really disliked the ending just because I really didn't want it to go back to Tamlin. Like, I just was not here for it. And I was just like dreading the thought of having to go back to the Spring Court and relive the first book again. I just did not want that. But moving on swiftly to this one, in the beginning of this book, she is amazing. I loved how sneaky and like powerful she was with her mind control powers. Is it Demati, or I don't know how you pronounce it? And I really actually enjoyed it more than I thought, because this time, instead of her being like a damsel in distress in the Spring Court, she was like just a badass female protagonist, and she was just messing up the kind of lives of all these people that treated her so wrongly before. I really enjoyed that. Loved the ending to this. I cried and sobbed, and it was extremely emotional. It was one hell of a last battle scene. I really did enjoy it. It was fantastic. This was another 5 out of 5 star read. Really enjoyed it. Then moving on to A Court of Frost and Starlight. I gave this 3.5 out of 5. I enjoyed it. You know, it was really nice to kind of get the whole after the war thing and see what happened to the main inner circle. But that being said, absolutely nothing happens in this book. Nothing at all. And it just made me severely dislike Nesta's character, which obviously she is the main character of this book, so like to have to read this and dislike her character so much and go into this, it was really difficult. It took me like 2-3 days, I think, to finally pick this up and think, right, I actually need to read it, because I just did not want to after reading this book. But yeah, I enjoyed it, but it was just kind of, I didn't really see the point in it, and that sounds so bad, and I'm sorry if you really love this book, but I just didn't see the point in it personally. Please don't hate me. Yeah, so 3.5 out of 5, and then this, my final thoughts and review. I don't know, I gave it 4 out of 5. So I rated it the same as A Court of Thorns and Roses. I finally, like right at the very end, obviously this will not contain spoilers for this book because I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but the ending, I think if the ending ended any other way, I would have still hated Nesta's character, but I think the outcome of the ending was the only way that she could redeem herself. And she got a lot better throughout the book, but I was like 600 pages in out of 750 pages, and I still really hated her character, and I was just hoping that she would really redeem herself a lot sooner, because it just made me not enjoy it as much. That being said, 2 new female characters were introduced in this book, and I really loved their characters. So there was Gwyn and Emery, and I again don't want to go into too great detail in their backgrounds or what's happening in the book, but those characters I thoroughly enjoyed, and I really loved their bond and relationship with Nesta. They form like a nice group, and that friendship was really nice. I did enjoy that more than Nesta's own character, and I also enjoyed that friendship more than the romance between Nesta and Cassian, which I hope that's not a spoiler, but I'm pretty sure like people know. Yeah, in the, you can tell it's a romance. I just don't want to spoil it for you guys. Yeah, the romance I really struggled with in this book because Nesta fought it so much, and for me personally, for me to kind of connect with a character or connect with characters' relationships or romance, for me it has to be emotional. It cannot just be physical, which the majority of this book was just physical romance. It wasn't even romance, it was just physical. There was very, very intense sex scenes in this book, so if you're, you know, much younger, I would not recommend this. I don't know if you can see, but the pink tabs, you see how many? They're all like romance scenes, where it starts off nice and then it just turns into really intense sex scenes, and there are a lot of them. So yeah, and I just didn't connect like I did with Rhys and Feyre's romance, because there was actually emotions involved as well. Obviously there's emotions in this, but it's just forced, and yeah, I just could not connect with the romance, unfortunately. But that's just me. That is how I feel towards relationships in books. So I'm much more of like a sweet, innocent romance than adult, intense, physical romance. That's just me. You know, I'm a innocent romantic at heart. But it's fine. If you enjoy that, then that's great. And I just think it could have been much shorter and more plot could have happened, personally. So that was my gripe with it. That's why it didn't get a 5 out of 5. That's why I gave it a 4. And also my difficulty with the romance as well. But again, I love all of the characters. I love the main inner circle, and you get to see loads of them, and I love that. I really do love that. I don't want to spoil much else, but obviously if you're a fan of ACOTAR, you're gonna love this book. Like, it's part of the series. Yeah, it's got all the characters in that you love. That is everything. I finished it all. Yes. This video has been a month and a half in the making. It literally took me a month and a half to read these, which is shocking. But whilst reading these, I've also read like 8 other books, so that's why it took me so long. But I do struggle reading so many fantasy books at one time, so I had to break it up a bit with like a bit of horror, a bit of contemporary. So it's done. They are done. And now I need to go and read the Six of Crows duology before the TV show comes out in April. So I need to read that next. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if, well, it's going to be an extremely long video. I'm sorry that it was such a long video, and I really hope you enjoyed it, and thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you liked this video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to see more of my content. All my other socials are linked down below, and I think that's everything. I hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye guys.